Brendan, how much of all of this is connected? So, yes, it's the party Congress and the loyalists that have been lined up by President Xi to ring fence his third term. That's sending out a signal that don't expect an easy hand really going forward from a policy perspective, from a regulatory perspective. That having an impact on Chinese ADRs and the whole, as you said, the audit deal, as well as maintaining the accounting standards. You also had the NASDAQ freeze some of the small Chinese IPOs in the U.S. because of price speculation. There's a lot going on. And so how much of it is really one story leading to a lot of technical and other factors, which is having a bearing on the stocks?
Well, I think it's almost a sum of all fears that, it's not one single issue, but taking into account all of these different issues coming at, really the same time, that's left buyers willing to stand on the sidelines. And again, it's given that narrative to short sellers to push these stocks lower. That selling pressure is certainly higher than what southbound stock connects. So I think you need to see some positive catalysts avail themselves, if that's resolving the Holding Foreign Companies Accountable Act, if it's a very strong singles day from Alibaba, if it's just a general, communication, just something as simple as communication between the U.S. and China diplomatically, as well as addressing issues like zero COVID or the housing situation that's weighed on consumer confidence. I think any one of these issues would be a breath of fresh air that would give buyers a little more confidence to come in and buy these names.
But realistically as well, Brendan, we're basically seeing the same kind of activity that we're seeing over in the US. If you're talking about just the trading activity on the back end, there's a lot of this short-dated playing with these stocks, as opposed to it being people, greater fooling, or people having these long short positions. So in so much as we can sit here hoping that, you see an uplift in the China tech space, unless you see some kind of broader catalyst, do you think that it's likely? Because it's the same thing that's happening with the US tech stocks for the most part.
Well, I think that the Chinese names, from peak to trough, you're looking at about an 80% decline, which is, that's a greater decline than, say, the NASDAQ following the internet bubble. So I think you've seen a significant disparity between the fundamentals and the price action. And then when you get a day like we had yesterday, where it's just a wholesale liquidation event, at a bare minimum, Will, I think we're very much due for a snapback rally. I'm at least in the short run, option activity in KWEB, the call option was actually running 3-to-1 versus put. So I think a lot of the traders are seeing an opportunities to buy this dip, at least see it snap back, get back up to that 50, 100-day moving average in the short run. And maybe we get some other positive catalysts that allow for a little bit more of a sustained run.